Hey there, it's Haley, your Bookish Travel Gal, here with a romance bookstore road trip. Did you know there are 4 romance bookstores in the Philly area? After I visited all the romance bookstores in Southern California, I decided I need to visit a lot more. So I'm trying to visit 50 this year, and I can knock off 4. It's just an hour and a half drive. I'm going to drive down there, visit all the romance bookstores, probably go book shopping at other places too, and bring you along with me. So let's go. We're starting with the road trip essentials. We got our water, we got our iced vanilla latte, and my favorite from Dunkin', their hash browns are so good. So I get 2 portions of those for breakfast, and then I got some snacks. Looks like we have about an hour and a half till our first bookstore. We made it to New Jersey, the very first bookstore of the day, the first romance bookstore. It looks like it is a Romantasy only bookstore. Very excited. First of 4 in the Philly area. This Romantasy bookstore is the newest romance bookstore in New Jersey, and it is small but mighty. While there's a focus on Romantasy, they do have romance of all types. I love chatting with the bookseller there and getting more new book recommendations because there can never be too many books. That store was so cute, and they have a ton of events. They were telling me about a vampire ball that they're gonna have in June, and I might have to come down to go to it because it really wasn't that far, a little bit over an hour, maybe an hour and a half drive. And you know I love a vampire, and I love a ball and a reason to dress up, so I might have to go visit in June. I drove a little bit farther. There's actually 2 locations of this Romantasy bookstore, so I just parked, and we will be checking out their second location. This location of the Romantasy bookstore was the first and a bit bigger in size and selection. I love the fun sections they had created to sort the books, and it felt like a really great community space. Okay, these are 3D printed bookmarks I have to show you. They're so cool. Look at how cute. And then you just have it on the side of your book. Just finished up at the second Romantasy bookstore location in New Jersey, and there was this creator, I'll tag them, it says Zoe Crafts, that made these bookmarks, 3D printed them, and I recorded it in the store too, but if you stick it in your book, it just shows on the side. It's so cute. Are you kidding? So cute. So I bought a couple of those, and they also made a book tracker 3D printed. So cute. I don't know if I'm going to use this myself or if I'm going to gift it because I think it's just such a cute little thing. It comes with a stand and all the little things. You can put it with your reading nook and just be proud of any amount of books that you read in a year. I love tracking things like that. So I got both of those. We are now headed to Kiss and Tell, which is New Jersey's first romance bookstore. Both of these Romantasy bookstores opened in the last 5 or 7 months. So Kiss and Tell is the oldest one. I'm gonna talk with the gal there and just get some footage. It's gonna be really fun. So already halfway done. I am making such good progress that I probably will be visiting other bookstores that are not romance too. Of course, taking you along with me. So let's go do some more book shopping. I guess this part of New Jersey is called Collinswood, and I'm in the historic downtown to visit Kiss and Tell, and it is so cute here. I just love little towns. Yeah, just fun stores, a little main street. New Jersey's first romance bookstore is such a cozy and inviting space. There is something about the tall wooden bookshelves full of all the romance you could want and the cutest items that just make you feel like home. They also recently remodeled their upstairs space, which is such a great place to sit and read. Okay, look at how cute this room is. It's their little parent, and of course they have red, white, and royal blue playing. We got some books. Such a cute space. Just finished up at Kiss and Tail. It's so cute in there. Had a great time chatting with the booksellers. I did buy one more book as well. It's a book that I'd already read and I wanted to own. I was just waiting to get it at an indie bookstore. I love the cover, but I'm sure I'll do a haul at the end of this video. Now it is 2 o'clock. I'm making great time. There's one more bookstore on my list, but while I'm here, you know I love a used bookstore. I'm gonna go visit a couple used bookstore, maybe a couple mini print machines while I'm in Philly, since I have a little bit of time before I need to head back to New York City for dinner. Since I had some extra time, I walked around the Queen Village area for books and mini prints. Started at Brickbat Books, which sells used books and has a great selection from smaller and lesser known presses, and had a lot of cool hidden gems. So I heard a local artist does mini prints, and this is one of the stores, so let's see. This place is so cute. If you know me, you know I love a mini print and I collect Inkiarty prints, but when I'm traveling, I also like to find a local artist prints, and I found 2 spots that had prints, including this vintage shop just down the street that had tiny food prints for 50 cents. Then made my way to Mostly Books, which is a used book haven. Of course, this is where I end up. Romance. Look, all these books. There were hundreds of books here, and I'll show you what I ended up buying at the end of the video. There were a handful of bookstores in this area, and while I didn't have time to shop at all of them, I will definitely be back to browse sometime soon. Well, that was a successful visit to a used bookstore. There's a couple other bookstores, but they were mostly closed because it was a Tuesday. It is starting to drizzle a little bit, but something that Philly is known for is their water ice. And that sounds so good right now. I just love a sweet treat. So I'm gonna pick some of that up and then head to the last bookstore. So I got some water ice, Philly classic. I already started eating it and it's so good. Strawberry and lemon. I splurged for the medium, extra $1, and this was $3.50. And it's pretty much just water, fruit, and sugar, so delicious. I'd been wanting to try John's for a while. I've been here a couple times, but it's kind of out of the city proper. Now that I have a car and I'm driving around to the bookstores, when I saw it, I thought, that's what I need. It's famous for a reason and it's so good. You have to try water ice. Another cute little town. I love little main streets. My last romance bookstore of the trip was Cupid's Bookshop in Manayunk, the cutest neighborhood in Philly. They were setting up for a release party for the new Anna Huang, but I did get some videos at the store. I especially love this section of just vintage bodice rippers for $5. There's something about these OG covers that I just love. Just visited the last romance bookstore in the Philly area, but I saw that there is a thriller horror bookstore 5-minute walk away just down Main Street. So of course I have to check it out before I head back to New York City. Philadelphia just opened last fall, and it is such a great addition to Main Street. While I'm really just a romance girly as far as reading, I can appreciate any genre fiction store done right, and I loved the decor and atmosphere. When in Pennsylvania, you gotta go to Wawa. On my way home, but you can't visit Pennsylvania without first going to Wawa. I used to go to them when I was in Orlando, but the birthplace of Wawa is Pennsylvania, and I got some fries with some chicken and onion. I'm excited. That is gonna give me over that, and then you gotta get some chips as well. So I'm on my way home. What a great day visiting bookstores around Pennsylvania. Can't wait to edit this all together, put together my little haul that I found. I found some good used books for sure. Now it's the time of the video where I do a little haul with my puppy Maru, and she'll help me talk about all the books that I got and items. I didn't just get books. So the first book I got at the first Romantasy store, it is like a gaming Omegaverse. The gal had talked it up and said she really enjoyed it, and it has like fun images throughout and art and like clip art and things, and it was an indie book, so I thought I might as well give it a try. I then got this cover of Choosing Theo from Kiss and Tail. I have read this already. I'm on book maybe 5 or 6 in the series. Love it. If you're looking for like an intro to alien romance, highly recommend this one. They have 2 kinds of covers. There's something about the cutesy covers that I just love so much. They also gave me a couple of their their stickers. Look how cute it is. They have such a cute logo. So I did get this one. Oh yeah, they gave me a bookmark as well. Love their logo. So I'm happy to have this in my collection as a book that I've read and I loved, so I can talk about it. I really only keep books that I absolutely love on my shelves, and the rest of them I just don't have space, and so I usually just sell them or give them away to friends. Talking about books that I love and own a copy, I don't know if you see the price, $8 for the sprayed edges. I loved this book when it came out. I have a hard time with Romantasy because sometimes it's just overwhelming. I thought this was the perfect amount. It's Percy Jackson meets Hunger Games. Big fan. I do already own this, and I also own the sprayed edges, and it's signed by the author. I don't think this one is signed by the author, no. But I was at the book corner in downtown Philly because I had extra time, and I literally saw this in the front table, and I said, yep. My birthday's coming up, and I always give everyone who comes to my birthday dinner a book. So I have a couple friends in mind that I'd give this book to. So yeah, because I've loved this read and sprayed edges. I mean, and $8? Are you kidding? Then I went to, oh gosh, what was the other used bookstore? Not Book Corner. Another one. I'll put in the screen here. And of course I went straight to the romance book area, and I did find one J.R. Ward. I am trying to collect all of the mass markets of J.R. Ward. I think this is book like 20. It was $4.50. It's honestly really rare to only find one J.R. Ward, so that was kind of weird to me. I did look through fantasy, horror, because they shelved these books in a lot of different places. Only found the one, but I don't own it already, and it is my favorite couple, so I'm excited to eventually get back here. What do you think? In the series. Then I also found this one, A Night to Remember. I was reading this book talking about different tropes in romance, and they actually recommended this book specifically, and I just love this cover. Are you kidding? So I think I haven't really done medieval romance, like true historical fiction. And since it was already recommended and it was $3.50, I had to get it. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with mass market paperbacks. And then this was assigned, it's a little bit of a beat up copy of the Abby Jimenez. It was $3.95, but my book club's reading this in May, and I haven't read it already, so I found it and I said, perfect. I do like reading physical when I can, and since I found it for less than $4, I'm gonna read it and then probably pass it on. I mean, unless I loved it. I have loved Abby Jimenez in the past, but this is not like the best copy, but for $4, and then I get to read it on the plane and read it physically. I also went, I know I talked about it earlier in the video, to a couple mini print markets. So I was in the Queen Village neighborhood. Some mini print vending machines. This one I think was my favorite. So cute, very Philly. They also had like mini prints. Little hot dog. I really wanted more like Philly specific food, like that, a water ice. This one's a pretzel, but that's okay. These are still really cute. I'm gonna add them to my thing. Some cheese. I'm gonna add them to my collection of mini prints. And I know I already talked about this from Zoe. They did a 3D printed book counter and 3D printed bookmarks. Yeah, is this very exciting to you? Does it smell? It's not a toy for you. It's a bookmark. So cute. Well, that is my haul. Thank you so much for watching till the end and coming with me on this journey to visit 50 romance bookstores this year. It is my goal. We'll see how many I can visit. I'm at like 17 or 18 at this point, and we're in May, so I think we can do it. But make sure you're following along, you subscribe, you follow me on my other socials, and happy book hunting.